for me, improvement, playing the sport, and pride. I think if I lost, I was desperate to get back. And it in a sense sounds childish, but I guess somewhere in that growth story, this was important. So even if I won a state level event, I think I would have been happy, or people around me would have been happy. I don't think people would have expected somebody to win a nationals. Or when I won at the nationals also, the standard then, because although Prakash sir had won this in 1980, between 80s and the 90s, we've lost a lot of ground. So nobody was expecting another champion being brought up from our country. So it was okay to be a national champion and be a national hero, because nobody, when you go outside, nobody was watching you lose. And it's not reported because of the kind of press and media and the attention of badminton. So it was always like you as a national champion can live your life happily and never be reported about your losses. And that was okay. But somehow, for me, it was the pride of playing for the country, the pride of playing for myself or whatever organization I was representing. Somehow I felt that larger sense that I can't lose one, my team can't lose, my office can't lose, or company can't lose, my state can't lose, and my school can't lose, my country can't lose, kind of a feeling. So it actually made me push against the odds and try to aspire for bigger things, just because my pride was hurt and I was taking things personally. And eventually, it also made me rivals on the court with some of the top players, although the level of India or the level of me wasn't there at that time. But just because the grudge was there or the kind of attitude was there that I need to prove a point to this person or this country, made me actually think that this is a fight which I have to take on. Because very easy, it was almost like a Goliath kind of a fight where you're nowhere and basically you're fighting uphill against somebody. But then, since it was a battle which was personal, you just say, I'm not going to lose this guy. It was more, sometimes it was, I want to win, but it was also many a times it was, I don't want to lose to this.
Both are motivators.
Both. But the one thing which actually hurt was that every time I lost, I would be very hurt inside. And then
how do you deal with that?
Because that was bad. In the sense, the initial years were pretty sad. And it took me many, many years for me. And when you see the calm person inside, it's just that I don't want to get hurt anymore. Because you kind of accept that this possibly could come. So I've lost matches, and for the longest period of time, I don't remember if I have lost a match and not cried. I physically, literally wept. I would just go back to my room, lock myself up and just cry and cry till I came out with a plan. And I was so enthusiastic about the plan that I believed that it would work. Till the next time it failed. And then the same would repeat. So it was tough times. Sometimes after the Olympics, it took me literally, the crying went on for months. But I came out with a plan. And so eventually that worked, where I think where you don't see the goal or you don't see your potential to achieve it, I think somewhere your pride, your belief not to lose, your hurt against or your personal rivalries against people, I think helps you motivate is what I would think.